Hello, I have different accessories and you can see the outfit. Yeah, I have traded everything else for this, but it's worth it. My name is Getrude Mungai. I'm a lifestyle designer on sex and relationships. And you're watching me through my YouTube channel. Marriage is a scam with a cherry on top. I know you're thinking, what does that got to do with anything? Let me tell you something. I'm here as a patient, yes, but I'm also a wife and I'm also a mother. Yeah, as much as I feel like this operation, it's me going through this operation, it's actually easier for me because I'm going through the pain, I'm feeling this. I just realized it's so hard for my husband. And it's also hard for my grown children. So you can imagine if you had kids. And even the kind of operation I'm having, his hysterectomy, but it's partial hysterectomy. I'm retaining my ovaries and my cervix. I'm only getting rid of the uterus. And I wouldn't have to do that if I could have just picked the fibroids out and I maintain my uterus. Yeah. So as I was praying for this whole procedure and talking, especially I was talking to my older woman and the older woman in my life, she suggested that I need to get counseling. Yeah. I need to get counseling before the operation, especially because of the nature of the operation. I think many people, if they go through a major surgery, getting counseling is important. Talk therapy is very important. And for me, psychologically, I am ready. I've explained to you. I'm hoping to get a quality life after this operation because I wouldn't say I've had one. Yeah. So I'm mentally, emotionally ready to have this operation. But there's so many people, this kind of operation can even put them in a depression because they're thinking they're losing the essence of them being women. I'm past the childbearing. Okay, maybe not, I can still get pregnant. I can. But I am okay with the 2 kids. I wasn't planning on having more children after that, especially after the loss of my pregnancy in 2015. Yeah. One of the reasons why I didn't have the operation earlier was because I wasn't sure. Sometimes I would wake up in the morning, I feel like, yes, I can give this another go. I can get pregnant again. And then sometimes I wake up and I remember the ordeal and I'm done. And then sometimes I wake up like, okay, the Lord has blessed me with 2 children. I am okay with that. I'm satisfied. I'm done. So it took me so long, one day I'll be waking up feeling this and then that. So I decided I'm not going to do anything until I am very, very sure. Okay. And then when I was very, very sure, I'd found a way of managing the fibroids until now, these complications. So what I'm saying is I am emotionally and psychologically ready to have this operation. But for anybody else, if you have to have this kind of an operation, I would say seek psychological help, seek counseling, because it's not easy. There's so many women who feel like the womb is what defines them being women. So losing it is like they're losing their sense of femininity, womanhood, or whatever name you can call it. Yeah, so I would say seek help because of the nature of the surgery. Yeah, sometimes losing the ovaries and the cervix again, the woman has to be prepared, and that's why they have to go through counseling. Okay, and you can also go through counseling, family therapy. To just talk to your family, to your husband, and know exactly what to expect. The aftercare. Okay. You can imagine I am going to be out of Mombasa Raha for a while. Okay. I've talked to my husband and he says he's ready. He's prepared. He's psychologically ready. I don't think so. But we've talked about it. The thing is, we have talked about it. Okay. This morning, I called my son because my eldest he has a panic bone. He panics about everything. And there were a few other issues. So we talked. My youngest, I hope to talk to him. He didn't look like he was ready to talk, and that's how he is. Talk to him when he's ready to talk to. Because I'm a counselor, I was able to talk. Najua mganga hajigangi. What am I saying? Please have some counseling. This is not easy. It has taken a toll on me. It's not easy. But there are people who've come and prayed with me. They've talked to me. So I got my release. Yeah. So after this, we are planning on having a family session. We are planning on having a family session. But I'm just trying to see how is my life going to be after this. A friend of mine shared who had this kind of surgery, because sometimes it's also good to talk to people who've gone through the same thing. I don't know whether we should form a WhatsApp group. Maybe not, but talking helps. So a friend of mine shared, and that was really, really encouraging. She said, I've seen you suffer, and trust me, after this, you're going to have your life back. So I am looking forward to that. Ladies, my nails were messed up. I don't want to pin it on this. My nails were messed up. Hapa, hakuna nywele. My skin went haywire. No matter what I do. I could not control my skin break out. So other than the bleeding and the, I wear clothes. In fact, there's sometimes I wear and somebody asks me, how many months am I pregnant? I remember shooting, Mr. Right, the dresses were beautiful. But every time I looked at myself, I could hardly recognize me. I looked 5 months pregnant. There's so many pictures I could not have posted. I can't post because of that. So my biggest issue for me, something I have to deal with, this bad period, this heavy period, this 1 week, was part of me. It has been part of me for a very long time. So that is what I'm stressing about. I can't imagine not having periods. Because I'm not going to be having periods. I had my last periods 2 weeks ago. So I am not going to have periods ever again. To me, that is what hit me. I knew, but I think I had not seen me not have periods, especially after all that hula balloon. I knew. And I was very careful because I didn't want to induce, medical menopause. And that's why I'm keeping the ovaries. And they have no issues unless the doctor says they have an issue. So, wow. The rest of my life without periods. I've been having periods most of my life, not even half, most of my life. My periods and I had a relationship. We had a love-hate relationship. I even had special underwears for periods. I guess I will have to hold a whole ceremony to get rid of those. I don't think I want to ever see them. It was such an event. There was so much preparation around my periods. That is one part of me which is going to disappear. Yeah. That is, imagine it's not even the operation, it's not even the nini. It's just missing my periods. But part of me is celebrating because they were painful, especially towards the end. They were painful. I had I lost control. I lost control. I was staining everything and everywhere. I couldn't leave the house. Yeah, sometimes it drips. I try to go for meetings or whatever it is. It drips and I can feel them and I can see them. And I pray the person in front of me doesn't see them. And I had my last. Actually, it was last week. Yeah. I thought I should share. And maybe I do need counseling. I think I do. Yeah. So, but the plan is to take one step at a time, one day at a time, and enjoy. I'm always the one taking care of people. Enjoy me being taken care of by my family. And they've been very, very supportive. So I don't know what your story is, but if you don't have a good support system, if it's hard for me and good support system, you need to talk to someone. You can even talk to me. Yeah. You can imagine I'm here in front of cameras and I'm sharing my experience, which means this is not easy. It's not easy, kabisa. So I think I'm going to leave it at that. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. And you're allowed to ask questions. Ask as many questions as you can. And I will not be shy to share. And I will share from the bottom of my heart. If it's going to help you, as much as it's going to help me. Asante sana. And the next time I talk to you, I will be periodless, wombless, but healthy. That's what I'm looking forward to.